Envoy on Youth, Ms. Chido Pemba. I wish to convey her sincere greetings and well wishes to everyone here present. I'd like to start by thanking the organizers of this event for giving us the opportunity, young people, to get together, to share ideas, and to engage with influential key partners and decision makers on the world stage. While we've made remarkable strides towards the adoption of democracy in Africa, there is an emerging trend of a decline of democratic processes across the continent. The continent is now facing a new breed of challenges that require each and every one of us to collaborate, discuss, and formulate new strategies. While regular elections have remained the norm for transfer of power in the majority of African countries, the democratic quality of these elections have been questionable. Contested elections, electoral violence, and third term, sometimes fifth and seventh term, presidential bids are now on the rise. These are worrying signs for the future of democracy on the continent. Technological advancements and inventions have revolutionized the spread of information across the continent with more and more tools showing up that allow people to further express their freedom of expression. While these advancements are in addition to the pursuit for a free society, our intelligent governments have found creative ways to calm down on dissent across these platforms, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. More and more governments introduce laws that curtail the freedom of expression using the pretext of preventing the false spread of information. The pandemic has also worsened already existing social inequalities and challenges in service delivery. Welfare systems and healthcare systems, which were already ineffective, were overwhelmed, which further caused us citizens to lose confidence in our governments. While we have been reminded now and again of the democratic superiority of young people on the continent, young people have continually, us here in this room and our brothers and sisters back at home, we have continually shown that the impacts of ineffective governance across the continent. Issues like rising cost of living, unstable economies, lack of access to basic healthcare, education, and poor youth participation have plagued young people on the continent, stunting our growth, our dreams, and our aspirations. While the majority of us young people on the continent are against all odds working young people have increasingly become exposed to radicalization and recruitment by extremist groups which prey on our young minds. If this pattern is to be broken and reversed, then a lot more has to be done. To address the challenges of poor governance, young people must be meaningfully involved in the implementation and tracking of the Sustainable Development Goals and the African Union Agenda 2063 by being frontline actors. With the help of the state and non-state actors, some of here present, we should conduct civil education, provide healthcare services, shelter, access to education, and food. The youth should actively and meaningfully participate in politics, become entrepreneurial, and fully exploit the African Continental Free Trade Agreements, become advocates for good governance, and build the spirit of volunteering and community building. It is only through these actions that youth participation can be effective. We are all capable of boosting the economic development of Africa, which is therefore champion good governance, starting from local communities to regional communities like the ECOWAS and the continent at large. It is for this profound reason that the Office of the Youth Envoy will be embarking on a 60-day engagement tour to meet with young people like you, to discuss challenges and bring forth solutions, practical solutions that is going to be deployed across the continent. It is my pleasure to announce that this 60-day engagement tour is going to be kicked off on the 8th of July here in the beautiful city of Accra, so you're all welcome. The time has come when African youth must change from being the abused and disenchanted to being the drivers of social cohesion and economic development. And guess what? That time is now. On these high notes, I have the unique honor to declare the Summit on Democracy and Political Transitions in Africa, today, June 28, open. Ladies and gentlemen, you're all welcome.
Please subscribe to Morris TVGH.